we are. Louise.
Well, now this is unbelievable! Sanctifex Forden's relic appears to be a colossal chalice! I'm told it's believed to be an ancient artifact called a Holy Grail! Truly, a relic to put all others to shame!
Oh my.
The pagans looted this from the church's vaults in antiquity. God, in his omniscience, is said to have imbued it with his essence, giving it the power to make wishes come true.
And how did such a glorious relic come into your hands?
We simply preached his holy works and spread the teachings. Mutual dialogue was what won the day. Through guided prayer, anyone can be saved, and we may see God's blessing in all things.
Just incredible! But if anyone could do it, it's Sanctifex Forden!
I think it's obvious whose win it is.
I suppose that marks His Eminence Forden as the sole winner. Even to an amateur's eye, no other relic could compete.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Sanctifex Forden! Now, continuing on!
Wait, Forden was last to present? That's not right. We've not seen Louise yet, or the island team. Is there an issue?
No. I think we're finally having a show end without incident. After all, these were originally Sanctus relics anyway.
Well, it looks like that's all the divine relics our candidates found across the land. The top-ranking faces will be announced during tomorrow's festivities. And now, it is my distinct honor to present a one-act opera for a Saints' Eve to remember. Please, join me in welcoming the diva herself, Juna, for a performance of the opera's opening piece. Ladies and gents, enjoy!
Well, Louise, rumor has it you found yourself quite a relic. Then why are you so reluctant to present it? No matter. The race's outcome is beyond your meddling now. Victory is mine.
Dang. Weren't so sure of it, huh? We made it to the roof just in... Phew. We made it to the roof. Phew, just in time.
Let's hurry.
We can get down to the chandelier from that building. Hurry.
Finally.
Is that more fighting going to happen? It's like, okay, we can't even go inside, it's okay. Well, we'll see what happens from here.
We're here. I think we can get down onto that massive chandelier hanging from the ceiling.
Our escape route is secure. We should be able to flee undetected.
How did you get here?
Good. Everything's going according to plan so far, but time's running out. From here on, it's all up to him.
All will be fine.
Okay. Nice, mate, you ready?
Okay.
To get the distraction ready?
It's finally time to end this.
Or not.
Juna's song is about to start.
From my fingertip flies a butterfly, how it pines for the moon up high. Fire calls its name, fly to the flame, burning as free as it can be. Out there, deep and dark in the valley mid.
Focus. You can only get one shot at this.
Fearing in my soul what I can't control. I can't close my eyes
got him! Right?
Hey! The lance! Hurry!
What's going on? Is there something blocking it?
Ladies and gentlemen, what an honor! That was our kingdom's lovely songstress, Juna. Moving right along.
It didn't work. Come back.
Hail!
Is it done? That line should have hit him, but we can't get it back.
Taking that into account.
There's some sort of interference. Louis is doing, no doubt.
Ludicrous!
The lance struck true, yes. Is he slain or not? He should be dead. I might have missed him. Can't be too sure. Man. I mean, if it's not coming back, then it's probably him doing something. It's like, yeah, I definitely got him. Man. Can't be too sure. Certainly dying since the last hasn't returned, we can't make a clear judgment. Now he's thinking on it now. All we have to do is... we have done all that we can.
Hey!
From at least now, let's get out of here. The longer we stick around, the worse it'll be.
Hurry!
Is there like a time limit? No? I guess not. Anyways, we'll just get going. Running away! There's a heistman waiting for us.
Why do you dawdle? Did you get him?
We do not know why, but the lance... Should we withdraw to retrieve it? Or make our escape?
Lost a lance? Perhaps it's this one.
Oh, bye.
At last your allegiance is laid bare. And if this lance wounded me, then I take it the one you provided me was a mere imitation.
Yeah? Dang, you're smart.
If you know what the lance is capable of, then surely you understand the situation. Your last hope is gone.
No!
It seems a shame to kill you, but I'm afraid you've gone too far. I have no intention of surrendering, nor of wavering in my convictions. That being said, you truly have impressed me. I will allow you some final words, if you have any.
This guy.
Say it!
I see your performance has come to an end, Juna.
Yes, the curtain falls. I'm no longer your songbird to keep caged.
So, you too stood with them.
Come on. He's ready to listen, so say it. You know there's something he needs to hear.
Juna is studying, obviously. Prompting my words. Okay? Lance has fallen to Louis' hand. We no longer have a means to counter his attack. But there's still hope. If we're to even the odds, there is one thing I can say. I challenge you to a duel. You'll pay for the prince. Let us go. Well, I guess there's only one answer. Oh wait, I'm not fully healed. Okay, this is... Okay. A battle. Battling Louis. Dang. Am I ready with this? Nope. But there's nothing else we can do.
Luis, I challenge you to a duel.
The very words I was waiting for. You really have done your research. In truth, I intended from the start to entertain such a challenge. I confess it's been a long time. Perhaps a real contest is what I've craved. This competition is little more than child's play. So be it. It has been a long time indeed since anyone drew my blood. I will end your life with my own hands.
Then it's to be a direct confrontation after all. As though it was fate all along.
A duel makes the king's magic powerless, which means this trinket is no longer necessary.
Okay.
Then state your name. How do you declare yourself?
He who will save this country. He who triumphs over evil. He who would be king in your stead. Ah. I see. Savior, Slayer, or personal. I guess it was still Savior, huh? But technically trying to get the Prince King too, so it's like, okay. Save this country.
I am the hero. The savior of this country.
You would save it, would you? I hope that dream does not end in futility. My name is Louis Guilburn. I am the rightful king. He who will forge anew this unworthy country into a utopia. Attack in any number. Wield any weapons. But fight with your very lives. If you live by a creed, show me its strength.
I don't have the most comfortable pedal! I'm screwed. Okay, so how am I gonna do this? Wow.
Go ahead. Have at me. An attempt on the life of Louis Guilburn is a folly most cannot afford.
Even Louis can't fight a full strength after the direct lance wound.
We've come this far. Let's fight with all we have, Captain.
Ending you is my purpose. Your journey ends here. Let's
Luis,
go.
I will make an end of you here.
I should expect no less by a duel's code. So be it. Allow me to even the score.
This is our mission.
Oh,
Justice
half-life?
done. Here and
Okay.
now.
Forward! I'll give some distance. Let's go. I've got my own tricks.
In the name of justice, Swordmaster! Run them through! You never hold back.
What do I want to do?
Going for the weak spot! By the sword, let justice prevail! Everyone, withdraw!
Okay.
Friend!
Okay, two
Come.
icons.
Accept my challenge.
Oh,
I
sharp
strike.
bell.
I
Oh, okay,
strike.
Okay, we're doing pretty right. All
Captain,
right.
your attacks have been weakened.
Yeah, I'm aware. But he's
How about this?
I can't afford time to go offensive. I call upon royal power within. Pierce.
I'll show you.
You hesitate.
he has so much.
What's wrong?
Wait. I'm young, right?
I defer to you.
Let's take a faker. We can do this.
Thank you.
That helped.
My thanks.
Just in case. You never know.
Bear witness.
Look out!
Strike to kill.
Is that so?
Dang.
I strike.
Nice one, Captain.
Okay, we're doing pretty good right now.
Captain, your attacks have been
I
weakened.
shall vanquish evil. Perhaps not. Let's get on with it. No. Moving to the rear.
Oh, I don't
Now
have
closing
that.
the
Wait, so
distance.
that-
Sword
Well, I guess
master.
I'm just gonna spam this.
Right on target.
Critical hit.
Nice one, Storm. Save her. Raging fire.
Is everyone all right?
So much HP.
Come.
Oh my gosh.
Now charging in with blade in hand. I'll destroy you.
What?
You needn't hold back.
That's like a.
I won't hold back.
I'm scared what's gonna happen.
I've got my own tricks.
You hesitate. What's wrong? No holding back. Pierce.
This is strength!
Okay.
I strike!
Nice one, Captain!
I strike!
Okay, we're doing good. We are doing good. Defense return to normal.
Behold this power! Burn!
This may be your only chance to
Power
kill
of
me.
heroes! Everyone,
We'll go
withdraw!
back. Get my defense up.
Even a jet. Come forth, royal soul! Ice!
In the name, time to go offensive! I call upon royal power within!
Target. Nice one, Stroll! Faker!
Interesting.
Raging Unstopper, hey?
Witness!
Into icons.
I strike! I strike! Come! Accept my challenge!
So heavy.
Captain, your attacks have been weakened.
Into the fray with blade in hand! Shatter! May yet cling to life.
It's okay.
With healing power. What's needed?
Gotta be careful.
My thanks.
Are you prepared? Run them through!
Right on target. Nice one, Stroll. Faker! This might sting.
Oh, power of heroes! As the point of a sword, still standing, I see.
Okay.
This is
Not bad, not bad.
strength!
I feel like I'm more scared than I really
Only a
should
flesh
have.
wound.
I strike!
God, Juna! Captain, your attacks have been weakened.
Let's go!
Yeah, I'm aware.
Freeze!
He's gonna die.
Still up?
Now I call upon royal power within!
Come on, help me out. I think not. Faker!
What's up? Magic Knight! Here! May yet cling to life.
Next turn, maybe?
Witness!
Side.
I strike! I strike!
Captain's hurt bad. Let's get him some healing.
Attack return normal. Defense return normal.
Captain's on his last
Won't hold
leg.
back!
Someone
We're not
get
out of
him
this
lit
case.
up.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I owe you. Swordmaster!
What a mess.
Are you prepared? Not done yet.
Dang.
Even white lies can still. Faker!
How much HP do you have?
Going for the weak spot.
Magic Knight!
Interesting.
Everyone, withdraw!
This is strength! Come! Accept my challenge! I strike!
Nothing.
Okay.
I strike!
Please!
We are doing
Captain,
good.
your attacks have been weakened.
Come forth, royal soul!
Okay. This is not the final battle of the beast, though.
Tough one!
In the name of
Closing the
Okay.
distance.
no holding back!
When
Better
I
hit!
I underestimated you.
Yeah.
I've done it.
Okay.
I admit, it feels good to get stronger.
Huh? I have never known such heights.
Yes, I've become stronger. I've acquired a new ability.
Okay. Got him.
Lord Luis, do not interfere! Oh.
Nah.
You falter even now.
Oh.
Not enough, I'm afraid.
Oh. Got him.
Lord Luis!
A fine blow. You've surprised me. But why? are you so intent on killing me?
You of all people should know the answer.
I see now. You were the intruders looking for the formula, I take it. And yet, you have achieved nothing.
What do you mean?
Dang! Well then. Is that the end? Dang. That's quite the sight to behold.
Did we do it?
Lord Luis?
At long last, 'tis done. We have brought him to justice. The great, untouchable traitor, Luis Guillaume, is dead.
Apologies. Things fell apart at the end, and I wasn't thinking straight.
Even so, the outcome is the same. We could not have triumphed without everyone here.
Wait! It's good that we got him and all, but the lance.
Yes! It went down with him!
This looks dire. He's fallen in the middle of the stage.
If Forden spies Luis's body run through with a lance, he'll realize its power in an instant.
Even should we save the prince, we'll regret it if Forden ends up with the lance. Yufa, can you call it up?
No, too late for that. It's already in the middle of the crowd. If we call it up and take it with no explanation, everyone will think us thieves.
Then what do you propose?
First, we need to establish that the lance is ours. Our offering for the ceremony. We'll have to take the stage and announce that ourselves.
Please wait. Do we reveal that we are the ones who slew Luis? Can we afford to declare that openly? We'd be telling your supporters you deceived them and your master both.
She's right! The audience has no idea what's going on! We'll just look like the bad guys!
It's okay. We set out to kill Luis, and the deed is done. Our only failure is in the spectacle we made of it. For now, we need to think of a way to get the audience to see our side.
You want to win their sympathy? What are you even planning to say?
I don't know, but we have to get on stage, now. If we don't explain ourselves fast, we'll never get a chance to.
Wait a minute! Hey!
Yeah, okay. See what happens. Ah, dear.
I know that face. Was that Luis? Someone go and see to him. Is he truly dead?
Allow me.
Who is this guy?
Lord Luis, no. He's dead. He's gone.
Your Eminence, this was found off stage. Judging by his wounds, this must have been the murder weapon.
The lance. Is this the divine relic he sent his subordinates after?
His eyes are sightless. His heart beats no more. The man is dead, without question.
You're absolutely certain?
I checked him thrice over. There can be no more doubt.
Luis, dead? And that can only mean this lance can pierce the barrier of the king's magic.
I apologize for the grotesque display interrupting tonight's performance. We are tardy in arrival, but the lance you hold is our offering to the ceremony.
What? You claim this lance? You mean to say you were the ones who did the deed?
It is as you say?
Yes. It is as you say.
God above! How do you justify this?
Years ago, Luis ordered my hometown destroyed. Hulkenberg, our ally before you, was herself a royal guard in service to His late Highness. Even the songstress, Juna, aided us on several occasions. Above all else, we are a group who came together to try Luis for his crimes, traitor and kingslayer both. And to do that, we had to enter his company. We took no joy in disguising our true intentions, not from your eminence, nor the people. But today, finally, we have seen justice done. Luis has paid for his sins. And at last, at long last, my parents can rest in peace.
I had not realized you were such an actor. Or do you truly weep?
It's just hitting me now. We finally won.
Now, everyone, let's have a little composure, please.
That explains why the songstress was so often with Luis, as well as these brave misfits.
I understand. It all makes sense now. I had wondered why a member of the Prince's own guard would fall in with Luis. You have done well to execute the rebel. I am sure that His late Majesty and His Highness must be pleased. And of course, the Sanctus Church recognizes your divine relic. Now we shall greet tomorrow's festivities with fresh peace in our hearts.
Thank you, Your Eminence.
You must be the Lady Hulkenberg. The day His Highness was attacked, I heard you fought harder than any other. Your blade even struck the back of the blackguard who did it. Of all his defenders, you came closest to avenging the prince. But where you faltered then, you triumphed today. In form and heart, you are a true knight. Is something the matter?
Oh, no. You honor me greatly, Your Eminence.
Now, this lance. The Sanctus Church will confiscate it for now. A lance capable of killing the tournament's candidates would only sow panic and chaos.
Yes, as you wish. We brought it as an offering anyway.
Indeed. You may step down now.
Well, it's in Fortin's hand now. That kind of
Think
sucks.
you can just walk away, do ya? You owe us a moment or three.
Yeah, we kind of do. Yay!
Right.
And they defeated my arch nemesis, Luis. This should break the prince's curse. But if it doesn't...
So you lot were working against us from the start. And you right along with them, Lady Juna.
What was your motive? Why did you kill Lord Luis?
If this was truly a matter of justice and not simply petty revenge, then we owe it to them to explain why we've taken their guiding force. They deserve that much. Captain, do you not agree?
It's time for the truth. We no longer have a truth. Time for the truth.
Right. It's time for the truth.
I am sorry if I'm overstepping my mark. I know I'm but the latest to become your ally, but...
No, you speak the truth. We have sought to save the rightful heir to the throne, to break the curse afflicting His Highness the Prince.
What's that? The prince? He's dead, mate. Wait, he is dead, isn't he?
He's dead, all right. You lot will need a better story than that if you don't want to get cut open where you stand.
He had to be declared dead in order to protect him. Though he lives, he is bedridden, cursed by magic.
And the only way left to undo that curse was to kill Luis.
Those of us who wanted the prince restored formed a secret faction. And I was a spy in its service, trying to find out if we had any option beyond murder.
I cannot expect you to understand all this immediately. However...
You did this for the prince! His father, the king, was a coward! Puppet of Forden! It was because of him that this country rotted from the inside. And for his son! For his bloody, useless corpse of a son! What made you think his life was worth more than Count Luis?
Worth more? I thought you two hated when people tell you any life weighs more than another.
I myself have never met His Highness, nor do I know what sort of person he is. But I want to see the future these people believe in.
Despite our many differences of tribe and status, we still banded together. Through them, I saw the possibility of a world united.
Besides, when Luis talked about burning down my island, I thought I saw the shock and despair on your faces too.
Look, you two. Was Luis really a master worth your trust? I think it's worth listening to your hearts now. Even the doubts. I know we'd be happy to have you.
Hold a moment. These two were Luis's right-hand men. I would advise against this.
No, their hearts are as loyal as any of ours. They but served another master.
Lady Juna. I guess you really were watching out for us. More than we ever knew. I couldn't protect Basilio when it mattered most. They put him through so much for their sudden igniter experiments, and I'm now protecting him's all I've got.
Del.
Maybe it is time to step back. Get away from this bloody business. I guess this was all it took. Count Luis gave us a dream to fight for, but I suppose it was the kind that doesn't feel right after you wake. So, we're drifters now. Maybe we'll open up that restaurant after all, eh? We'll see you around, Lady Juna.
Look, I'm not the smart one, you lot know that, so I don't know whether to punch you or thank you. I've never been this confused in all my life. Damn it, I just don't get it. Damn it. Oh, Del, wait! Don't you wander off like that? You mean all that about the restaurant, yeah?
Never could say what you were feeling. I'm sorry this was all I could do.
Ah, Captain, let us tarry no more. We must check His Highness's condition.
Yes, you're right! That should have lifted the curse!
Let's check the mirror. It's still there.
What? What's going on? The cursed thorns haven't disappeared.
But the caster is dead. Forden and his guard were sure to check Luis's body.
Calm down, everyone. We don't want to yell about this in public. Let's go back to the inn for now.
His Highness still suffers under the curse. But Luis is dead. I cannot fathom it.
Maybe we killed a fake. Like his body double. Or something.
No. There's no way that wasn't Luis. We couldn't fight him in person and still be mistaken.
And Luis would have nothing to gain from faking his death, surely. After all, it put the lance in Forden's hands.
Knowing all that, might the curse have been cast by someone else entirely?
But that would mean... we killed an innocent person, wouldn't it?
That bastard was no innocent. He destroyed my home. He murdered the king. And...
True enough, old boy. But that's not why we were out to kill the chap, eh?
He said it himself. That killing him accomplished nothing. Was it really true?
Yet he had the formula for the curse in his possession. Surely that marks his guilt?
Even so, there remains a modicum of doubt in the matter. Perhaps Luis was researching the curse for another reason. If he was framed, it is possible he aimed to clear his name.
When she saw the formula, Rayleigh did say it was only an outline, like jotted from memory. So that could mean this wasn't a formula to begin with, just Luis's scratch work. Proof that he was looking for a way to prove his innocence.
But if it wasn't Luis, who else could have?
That night, His Highness the Prince was already fleeing when I arrived at the scene. I encountered the assailant as I sought to protect His Highness. I pursued and slashed across their back.
Right. I remember Forden mentioned something about that. Is there anything else you can remember?
Fie! No, I can recall nothing else. No other clues. Yet... no. 'Tis odd. I believe this is the first time I have recounted the particulars to anyone. I told the investigators only that I failed to capture the culprit.
Yep, I figured.
The shame of my failure kept me silent on the rest.
What? But just earlier, Forden said...
Yep.
Yes, he told a story that none but the culprit could attest to. How does Forden know?
Is Forden behind all this? Maybe the culprit told the tale. The both is possible.
Could Forden be the one behind all of this?
I have no evidence to say otherwise.
You do realize he's the sanctifex of the entire dashed Sanctus Church?
Nay, but that does not make it impossible. It wasn't long after the prince's passing that His Majesty named Sanctism the state religion. If not for the matter concerning the king's magic, Forden's claim to the throne would have been unshakable.
Sounds like motive enough to want the prince gone.
We have to find out, even if it's remotely possible. Let's question Forden in person at the main festival tomorrow.
We'll need that divine lance back, too. It's not something we want in Forden's hands, especially now.
Hey, I'm going to go talk to my sister. She's bound to be somewhere in the city for the Saints' Day festivities.
Yeah, we will see. Local tavern, yeah?
Sister, I should explain. All that fuss today was... well...
Is it safe for you to come to such a public place?
What? No, it's fine. It's not like we caused a riot or anything. We even explained ourselves to Forden's satisfaction. Actually...
That's not what I meant. You're the songstress, remember?
Ah, yes. Suppose you're right.
I know we talked before about the loophole in the king's protective magic. But I never thought you would be the one to strike Luis down. And that lance he presented... I take it that's why you went to Verga Island.
We didn't mean for it to be such a spectacle. It didn't exactly go according to plan. But at least we kept a tyrant off the throne.
And that's why I was wondering if I could ask you something. About Sanctifex Forden. What kind of man he really is.
Because, well, now that Luis is out of the picture, we know who's got the best chance. A man as powerful as him, well, you know how it is. You hear all kinds of nasty rumors swirling about. I'm just wondering if there's any truth to them.
Tuna, are you seriously trying to dig up dirt on Sanctifex Forden? On Saints' Day of all days?
Oh, loosen up a bit. You can't deny that people talk, and God knows they always have. Especially about the night of the attack. Asking how anyone could sneak into the castle, let alone get to the prince. Whether some official ordered the assassination. Remember when those rumors started? Father was on edge for days. I remember even when I hadn't said anything, he'd scold me and send me away. I don't suppose you ever heard if there was any truth to that. Sorry. I don't mean to dance around it, so... It's just not an easy thing to ask about. I was talking with one of our allies, Hulkenberg. She said Forden mentioned something he couldn't have known, unless he was actually there, the night of the attack. Unlikely as it is, if it turns out Forden was involved, she won't suffer him being crowned. She'll be out for vengeance. And you're the eldest daughter of House Cygnus, a Sanctist family. The people would see you as an accomplice to a man who had a hand in killing the royals. I couldn't bear to let that happen. You don't deserve that. I need to know the truth.
Then, Suppose His Eminence Forden were guilty of such sin. What would you do with him? With the Sanctus Church?
What do you mean?
Well, I was but a girl of only 12 years. I knew nothing about the inner workings of the Crown Theocracy.
Sister, what's wrong?
Nothing. I'm fine. If a tad overworked. All these new developments and tragic events. I'm just run a little ragged, that's all.
Sister.
I'll be fine. Really. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. If I am to be the people's saint, I must be strong enough to play the part. Maybe I'll hold off on the harder drinks today, just to be safe. It's been a long time since we could spend some simple time together like this. It's like we're just two sisters visiting Montario for the holiday. I'll see you again soon.
Huh. Okay. Is that nothing? Okay, it seems Juno wasn't able to get much from Rayla.
About that.
If Rayla won't talk, then we'll have no choice but to pry the truth out of Forden tomorrow.
Let's rest.
I'm sure you've got lots on your mind, but I can tell that you're tired. Let's just rest up and get ready for tomorrow. Okay. Wow, interesting. Could Forden truly have killed His Highness? If the attack was by his hand, we must have our answers from him no matter the means. The true culprit behind the curse must be brought to justice in fast. His Highness' life is at stake.
That's Luis.
Luis was by no means an innocent man, but we've still killed someone we shouldn't have. It's not so much that I feel guilty, but I have a sense of foreboding. I hope it's only my imagination. For an attacker, I'd long believed the church was not as pristine as it presents, but this. If he truly was the man behind the attack, we must reclaim the spirit swiftly. We've finally taken down our greatest foe, yet it seems we can't celebrate just yet. I was naive to think taking down the Wiz would solve our problems. We murdered the Wiz, but the Prince's curse isn't broken. We went through so much to get here, I can't help but feel conflicted. And to make things worse, Rella seems to be hiding something. She'd never been a very good liar. Yeah, I know, right? Because she's, hoping for it. What? Okay. Can I call it a day? Is that all for the night? Yes, rest.
Good night.
Rest well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
He just loves to hold on.
Now, let's get this year's Saints' Day Festival of Montario underway. We will begin with a few words from His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden.
Looks like Dracodios hasn't left his side.
Today is a day of great celebration. A day to offer up our thanks to God. But first, an announcement. Luis is dead. The royal family's murderer has been put to justice. Now much of the kingdom's trust lies with me. Even this king-defying lance is safe in my hands. I would not see further bloodshed in endless, futile conflict. Is it not past time for reconciliation and open dialogue as a newly forged nation?
He's talking as if the race is already over. What about deciding the winner?
All but a formality now, isn't it? His Eminence has the overwhelming majority on his side. Better to establish peace now and crown Sanctifex Forden.
No. He would end the tournament here and now.
So he's just going to call the race while he's ahead? How convenient.
But the throne's decided by the king, not this tournament.
Forden only had to abide by that when he had Luis to compete with. If he ends this while he's this far ahead, we won't be able to reverse it.
Oi! The game's not over yet, you cocky bastard!
We only seek to submit to the will of the people. Though you would be wise to quit the race with all speed.
Forden for the throne! Then we will finally have peace!
Hail His Majesty Forden! Long live His Majesty Forden!
Damn him. The people already believe him the victor. Tournament won or no, his dominance will soon be unshakable.
Let's go. We reclaim the lands, now!
Now? Are you out of your mind?
If he's going to keep it close to hand, we'll never have a chance to swap it out. We'll have to take it by force.
We have no choice. It's too dangerous. This is a spectacle. Doesn't matter what we do. Gosh dang. It's too dangerous though.
Isn't it too dangerous? Better we risk danger than inaction. If we miss this chance, we may never get another.
I mean, I guess you're right.
So you were after this lance all along? Loyalists indeed. How many more candidates must die by your hand?
His smuggler is horrific, distorted. It's sickening.
What did you? How dare you, you pagan wretch! You would steal this holy lance for your own vile ends. That alone is treason against the kingdom, you filthy assassins.
Assassins? Then we're in good company. That night, you were the one behind the attack on His Royal Highness. You framed Luis for your crime and banished him from the palace. Do you deny it?
Precisely the sort of baseless claims I'd expect from desperate sinners.
Baseless, is it? In that case, shall we produce proof of your treason?
You waste your breath. What do your words matter now? The royal family is gone. Luis is dead. Only I remain. And only I am fit for the throne.
You vile traitor!
You call His Eminence a traitor? Preposterous! The Sanctifex is incapable of such deeds!
Your Majesty Forden, punishment to the disloyal. Judge these ruffians with your divine lance!
Behold! The flock has spoken! Those who defy me are to be executed. Before you die, know that I am in your debt for killing Luis and handing me the crown.
Del, what the hell's going on? I thought the prince's curse was supposed to be off.
It's clearly not. The prince's assassination, the whole lot. It was all the Sanctists. It was all that bastard pulling the strings from the start. Wait, is that...
You! Identify yourself!
Wonder who this guy is? Luis?
Who are you?
We're at a festival.
Yes,
Should we
it's
not be
Luis.
festive? I've come to meet you, Forden.
Luis? Impossible. How could you have survived? Not that it matters. It falls to me to finish the job, then. Coming here sealed your fate. Hell awaits, and this time I'll make sure you stay there. Face your divine punishment, Luis! But why?
It appears your sins outweigh mine.
What have you done?
That lance is counterfeit. Just like you. This is the true lance.
You snake, Luis.
Dang.
Did he just kill Sanctifex Forden?
No. Impossible.
Nothing to see here. The festival is cancelled. Cancelled!
Lord Luis is alive.
What's going on? Good people! You have heard the truth with your own ears. Forden was the vile mastermind behind the prince's assassination. For casting his sins upon me, for seeking to usurp the throne, I have passed due judgment. A tainted Sanctifex is unfit to rule. What's the matter? You seem lost for words.
You're supposed to be dead.
In a sense, yes.
Then how? How are you alive? Forden's own attendant confirmed your death.
Forden's attendant? You mean that fellow?
No! Zorba?
Oh my. Huh.
Back at the Grand Cathedral, I ordered the dead to recover my body if the need arose.
I had always intended for Forden to die by my hand. And the first step in his downfall was Zorba's infiltration.
Impossible. The lance pierced you through your very breastplate.
It did indeed. And frankly, I'm still impressed. Few could land such a decisive blow against me. But I'm afraid fate was on my side, not yours.
Mortal anatomy is my speciality. I knew at first glance that the wound was deep, but the heart was intact. Lord Luis is destined for far greater than this, so I devised a plan. I would proclaim his death and deceive both Forden and his flock. After that, it was simply a matter of magically regenerating his flesh overnight. Only a fool would expect him to die in such a place.
I could have emerged as soon as I'd healed. But where's the theater in that? Today is a day of celebration. The least I could do is offer a fitting death out of mercy.
Why'd you have the real lance? Wasn't it supposed to have gone to Forden?
Wee bit slow on the uptake, eh? I just told you, I was present for the inspection. It was hardly a difficult task to swap out your counterfeit.
So you knew the truth of it? No. Have you always been ahead of us, ever since the moment we thought Zorba dead?
A holy lance, a convincing prop. What does it matter? Had I truly died, it would simply indicate that I was never fit for my ambitions. Power is the only true arbiter. Behold the proof. Forden lies dead, and the lance is in my hand, just as planned.
You let us do as we pleased, even knowing the risks. You're insane!
Indulge me a question. You stole the magic formula from me. Surely you soon learned that it was useless. That's why you then resorted to killing the caster. You were desperate to lift the spell. Is that not so? In other words, the curse's victim still draws breath. For that reason, you sought to kill me even amidst this competition, even with the difficulty of the king's magic in your way. So, His Venerable Highness the Prince survived. Where is he? Speak or die.
Please, spare us!
No! Stop! Leave them be!
How quickly the Sanctas break rank and flee. Their flock left to die. This is Sanctism.
Dang. Threatening?
No! Stop him!
Don't!
Dang.
Out of the way!
They're blocking.
What?
No.
Why?
Go! Run!
Oh my god.
Thank you. You protect them. Yet what value do they have to you?
It's not that! It's strong! It's strong, my lord!
I see. So even you two faltered.
Oh, this is what happens. Yeah. Takes a hit.
Vitelio!
Hey! Wake up!
Fair enough.
I get it now. Only fair thing in this world is power. With it, you can take whatever you want in this life. Or so I thought.
Tell.
But you know, if all the weak get left behind, who's left to protect them? I've been an idiot. Sorry about that.
Stop talking, Del.
I see it, you know. Our little diner. Music in the air. It's grand. Look after Lady Juna.
Huh? Hey. Del? Del!
Pitiful. See what brotherhood earned them.
Lord Luis, that's what it all comes down to for you, yeah? The strong are right, the weak are wrong. Doesn't matter what you were born into, there's fairness in that. We saw you as our own. We thought that if you had a proper strong fella on top, he'd be able to put a stop to all the meaningless discrimination. But we had it wrong. You're no ray of hope. It doesn't matter to you. Killing anyone, it doesn't make you feel unclean. You're the kind of cold-blooded bastards we hate more than anything!
Do not concern yourself with this peon, Lord Luis. With my newfound power, I shall tear them limb from limb.
This way! Guards, hurry!
Step aside. You have important work to do.
Hey! Seize the criminals who murdered His Eminence!
We didn't do it, but we should probably still run. Basilio, come with us!
Shut up! What about Del?
You saw what that bastard did to him! I will not let you die in vain. Your brother didn't do this so you could get yourself killed. For now, please flee with us.
Shite! Come, make haste!
Oh, I'll come back. It went about as well as could be expected. We wanted something nicer for his grave, but they told us something like that's reserved for Sanctus tradition.
You can expect little else in Altabri. I apologize for not being present.
We've just gotten ourselves out of the public eye. If we had gone as a group, worst case, we'd have been turned in.
I wish we could have mourned him at his home. It had to happen in the lap of the Sanctus Church of all places. I hear the Parapists typically prefer a more joyful send-off, with singing and celebration.
It's alright. Us soldier kids could never afford to be too picky. Telling you he couldn't choose where to snuff it. The fact that you were there, Lady Juna, that's enough for us.
Basilio.
Best to leave him be for a while. He's just lost the only family he had.
By the way, have you checked the Farsight mirror? The curse might be...
Unfortunately, it still hasn't lifted. Guess that means it was someone other than Forden after all.
But Forden brazenly admitted that he had been the mastermind. Luis was innocent of that crime, at least.
Someone must have cast it at Forden's command. Unless we can find and kill them in time... Damn it all!
We've more pressing problems at hand, don't we? Now Luis knows the prince is alive. Surely that's far from ideal.
The village is deep in the forest. It's not an easy place to find, even if you're looking. Going to the prince's side could be dangerous. So let's not get ahead of ourselves.
But even if we sought the real culprit, we no longer have any leads to follow.
If I might make a suggestion, perhaps we should visit my sister again. She may have some insight on the Sanctus Church's past, but that's tomorrow's concern. As for tonight, we could all use some time to rest our hearts and minds.
Oh, look at you, kid. You look near dead yourself.
Tell? What?
Seems you made it out in one piece, though.
Are you alive? But back there, you... Don't tell me you pulled some bloody trick. Just like Luis. Bloody hell, Tell. I thought I...
Basilio, sorry. From here on, you're taking the lead.
But why? I can't without you. Tell, I only made it this far because I followed you.
Don't give me that. You're the strong one. Me, I never knew where I was going. Basilio, protect the weak. Swear you'll do it, not for me, but for yourself. If you can do that, I'll always be with you.
Tell...
Don't give me that look. Well, this one's goodbye for now. You ready?
What?
Let's hear it, Basilio. You fight. But why?
O Lodestar, ye grief-racked brother,
Okay.
O thou anguished traveller. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Not really a choice. It's back to the starting line. This time I'll lead. Ardell entrusted me with this chance. I've got to show him I've got this.
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. O Lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities are thy light. Awaken.
See you around, Del.
Thank goodness! You're finally awake! You were passed out! Don't scare me like that! Not that I can blame you. After all that's happened.
Sir Basilio, there's magla flowing through him. I think it's the same as our power.
Oh my gosh.
Dang. Those kids. Don't fail.
It's you lot. From before.
There's only like 4 of them.
They want to pay their respects for Fidelio.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Okay.
Del. Funny, innit? Maybe this world's not so bad.
Thanks.
That was so abrupt. Comrade, new ally, Basilio. Basilio, the badass ruler carrying his brother's honor, has become your ally.
By God, what in the world is that, lads? It struck down Sanctifex Forden right before our eyes. That's supposed to be impossible.
And Luis made sure it was a bloody spectacle, before an audience even. The bastard is making sport of it.
We must devise a plan. Otherwise, even if Luis does not sway our supporters, they may lose faith in the church.
Before all else, we must choose a successor. But they need not share Forden's strength.
I have brought her here.
You requested an audience? Assembled lords?
Rella, we must ask your support. Let me be direct. We would like you to enter the tournament as a formal successor to His Eminence Sanctifex Forden.
This girl? She is your plan?
Have you gone mad? I reject this proposal. If anyone is to succeed His Eminence, it should be me, as his trusted right hand.
She sense. Strength alone means nothing. And without that, you have nothing worthy of the people's loyalty.
Rella, will you not speak? Surely you feel what they ask of you is beyond your station.
Well, that is...
You are wise beyond your years, Rella. Surely you understand. What the lost children need now is not a righteous avenger, but a refuge from their fears. The people would flock to a saint who dwells among her people. Already many would rejoice to see you rule as queen. Rella, will you answer their call?
This is all rather sudden.
Of course, you would have our full support. Naturally, we will make arrangements so that the tournament's next round turns in your favor.
Even so, I am unfit to be queen.
Allow me to clarify. This is not exactly a request. Would you rather have that tyrant Luis become king?
Well...
Hey, sounds like we've got big news. I just heard from the pack of Sanctists. I figured they'd shove someone up to take Forden's place. But where it is, it'll be St. Rella. Gonna be an announcement tomorrow.
The mourning for Forden's barely started, and they're already lining up his successor. And Rella, at that. Going for popularity over power, it seems.
They're getting careless. Though, thinking about it, maybe it's a smarter choice than it seems.
But, say St. Rella wins against Luis, becomes proper queen and all gets to do what she wants. Doesn't that tidy this whole thing right up?
No! This can't be her own decision. Just the idea of being queen would put her stomach in knots.
The politicians must be trying to make her their puppet. Perhaps it was an order she could not refuse.
This isn't good. Probably not the best time to talk to her either.
But that's got to mean they're keeping the tournament going, right? Then they'll probably announce the next challenge once Rella's candidacy goes public.
Either way, I don't like it. This is all escalating too fast for my tastes. All the support Forden had campaigned for will likely just go straight to Rella with hardly a dent. If Luis and the Sanctus Church are trying to reclaim the status quo as the two pillars of government, that'll be a tough lead to shake. After all, just lifting the curse isn't going to be enough to restore the prince to the throne.
Indeed. Luis versus Rella. Front-runner and runner-up with no ties to the royal family between them. Everyone will see plain that popularity is eclipsed royal right. His Highness himself will have to win this battle on the faith of the people, or his claim to the crown will never be acknowledged.
Besides which, Luis now knows that His Highness lives. His whereabouts have not been discovered, but the Kingslayer will take up the hunt.
So many obstacles. What do we do?
We have to keep trying to break the curse, but we also need to get people to support the prince's claim to the throne. To move forward, we need to buy time.
Well, I know one way to keep a VIP protected. A classic tactic, really. The military does it all the time. We use a body double. You're supposed to be a dead ringer for the prince, yeah?
You mean he pretends to be the prince? That's absurd. You realize it's a capital offense to impersonate royalty.
Not a bad idea, as long as they don't find out. It's up to you. Man, this is like really bad. Who knows? Well, to be fair, childhood friends. Maybe that works out, right? Huh? Oh yeah, I don't know though. Oh, this is where it comes up, huh? Dude. Well, as long as they don't find out.
As long as they don't find out.
You can't just casually drop an "I'm in" on this.
Ardell was right about you being mental. I think we could pull it off, though. The prince has been gone ages. Nobody's in a position to point out differences.
Wait, just think about this. He's elder. The royal family's Clamar and have been for generations. His appearance would be the least of our worries.
If I may, His Highness the Prince lacks the Clamar horns. Some rumors suggested 'twas not some miraculous feature of the prince alone, but a mark of Elden blood. I've heard no confirmation either way myself, but at the very least, 'tis a tale any aristocrat is bound to have heard in passing.
In other words, with an elder claiming the prince's name and a known royal knight to vouchsafe him, we'd have enough plausibility to shake the nobles to their core.
Of course, all this means little, unless our double himself is willing. What say you?
I can't back down now. I am the prince.
I can't back down now.
Wow. You never do, you know?
Your resolve has been challenged many times over, and never have you strayed. I am humbled once more. I pledge my sword to this gambit.
But you just slept.
Then we declare ourselves tomorrow, where this announcement's going to take place. Seems like the optimal place to make sure we're heard.
Right then. Looks like I'll have to give the old girl a polish worthy of a prince. My cue as well. From here on, it's nose to the grindstone until my magnum opus is finished. Can't let the lad be the only one with his life on the line.
Can we talk?
We have no clue what might happen in a situation like this. Once we're done with our preparations in the city, let's focus on tomorrow. But remember, the monks have their eyes on us. Let's keep our shopping to the Blue Sky Bridge area and return to the rudder at night.